Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Come out in a playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On the run, it's Davis. He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Broncos are in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He breaks free. Both one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Running back has it on a screen now. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Eludes a tackle. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, BSU.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain, or
he'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped, but a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Who makes the grab? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Another great play by this receiver, and I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
It's QB sneak.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
And the Broncos look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Boise State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. 4-0. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He hands it off from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Snags the quick throw. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Misses the receiver, incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Broncos. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So here we go now. Third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? And the quarterback dropping back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle, but first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Gators. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hand. surprised that the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's moving out of the pocket, using his legs here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Here comes the bunch formation. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Lets it go quickly. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's a nice catch along the sideline, but it gains nothing.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. There's contact on the throw. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Broncos will kick this deep to begin the second half. misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. A handoff from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he'll set up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Handoff heading left. Gets into space at the 50. They can't stop him. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a...
Looking to throw it deep. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Gators. Fought all the way back to take the lead. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Trying to find room. It's Davis. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. Great cut. They whiff on him. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football.
And he scores. Touchdown, BSU.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the throw deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And they pick up the first on the ground. The Gators looking to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Florida. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First down, looking to throw the football. The ball is caught. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Sellers. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Tailback with another carry. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And now another deep ball here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
To the air, it's Sellers. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And it's a kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.